Yeah, see, that quilt just ruined it. And that's even a pretty one.
So we started noticing when we got to Ohio, we started seeing these quilt patterns on old buildings and, old houses, old barns. And Jen over at Mo and Jen on YouTube, she told us that they're the centennial or building that's over 100 years old will have that. So, we're kind of seeing them everywhere, but I don't know what your opinion is on it. The more I'm seeing them, it's cool to identify that it's a building over 100 years old, but it kind of takes away from the patina of the building, like the oldness of it. Like if you wanted to get a cool shot of it, you would have this newer thing on it. So, yeah, I don't know how I feel about that. How do you guys feel about that?
Welcome to the Adventure Closet. I'm Liz, and this is Charlie. We are two 80s and 90s kids that never lost their sense of wonder. We're all over the map, exploring wild and abandoned places, discovering rocks, geology, and history of different areas, all while living and traveling in our minivan Opal. I guess you can say our life is a mixtape of adventures. So hop in the van, hit the subscribe button, and let's go somewhere.
And now it's time for Deep Thoughts with Liz and Charlie.
Very deep thoughts. You might want to get your snorkel for this. Diving suit, whatever you got. So Charlie just, he came up with this deep thought, and
I don't know if I came up with it, I just thought about it. But a turtle is the first nomad. Because he brings his house with him.
I know, he lives in his home and he roams around. But I have an argument to that.
Okay.
Continue on Main Street for half a mile.
What if the hermit crab is the first nomad?
It's a crustacean.
Yeah.
Came before reptiles.
So I think I poked a hole in your deep thought.
Okay.
I mean, unless there's something else. I mean, there's snails.
Technically, any animal on the planet Earth is a nomad at this point, because the Earth is forever moving, and you're always bringing it with you. So, poke the hole in your theory there. This is just... And now, poking holes in theories with Liz and Charlie.
Maybe they'll be poking holes in our theories down below.
Yeah.
And this concludes Deep Thoughts with Liz and Charlie.
It's very deep.
And this concludes Deep Thoughts with Liz and Charlie.
That's not what I meant, but that's deeper.
Pick of the crop. I feel so safe. It's
My knight in shining armor. Actually, it's just the shiny coat. We were coming to the spot because it was in one of One Adventure at a Time's videos. One of their known spots called Rudel's favorite spot, which Rudel is their dog. And he loved the spot for all the swimming. But I remember in the video, Dave had found a piece of what he thought was coal, and he wasn't quite sure, but he definitely nailed it. That there is lots of coal out here.
What you got there?
Look at a pair of binoculars.
Oh, yeah. Look a little under the weather.
Yeah, they're light. I think they were a nice pair at one point.
Do you think you could dry them out?
Can't see anything. They would need a lot of work.
Yeah.
But we can at least dig them out of the creek.
Yeah.
One more. So I'm finding a lot of sandstone out here, some slate, and some hematite. Oh, yeah, there's a lot of stuff that looks like petrified wood here, but I don't think that's something you commonly find in this area, but I don't know. Oh, yeah.
But then you look at the other side and you're like, oh, it's just concretions.
Yeah. It's a layer of hematite. Nice. A piece of sandstone, and it's got this little deposit of hematite in there. It's really beautiful. It's getting dark. But, you know, I was just telling Charlie, like, you know, a couple years ago, we would have came to this spot and thought, all the rocks here are crappy. But I think we've learned a little. We still have a long ways to go, but we're definitely finding cool stuff out here, and we wouldn't have otherwise. So it's rockhounding is a journey, not a destination. That's for sure. Although this is a destination, it is beautiful here.
This is such a gorgeous place here. Look at this. So peaceful right here.
Nice score of firewood. Good spot to do some cooking, which we should probably do before it gets dark. And we're definitely, before we leave this spot, gonna pack it all out.
Does anybody know what those little hook things are?
My guess is hanging lanterns, hanging garbage bags, just whatever. Maybe a coat rack. Do you have a guess? We have multiple.
Yeah, we have 2 of them here.
Oh, well, no, I was going to say, is it for hammock
That's too far apart.
setups? Too far apart, and there's a picnic table here.
Yeah. I'd say tarp, but it probably doesn't rain here enough to have something just for a tarp.
Yeah.
Unless it's for shade.
Yeah, I don't know.
What do you guys think?
I'm sure they're handy. Do you smell what the Liz is cooking? Today on Cooking with Liz, Chef Liz in his house, we're gonna make chili spaghetti. I've never done this before, so come along with us. All right, so you're looking at the ingredients here. You see some spaghetti noodles, some chili beans, some tomato sauce, chili powder, and an onion, half an onion. This is something that was brought to our attention in Ohio. It's a regional dish that one must try, and we do like to be adventurous with our food. So, I mean, this is the adventure closet after all, and sounds good to me. I'm gonna throw this together, figure out how to do it in one pot, because almost all our meals are one pot meals. So I think I'm gonna start with the noodles first. It might be a mistake, it might not be, but let's go. First thing first, we need some water. And I should probably put my hair up so I don't get my hair in the food. I don't know, maybe I won't. Charlie doesn't care, right? My hair gets in everything. Well, I meant to make this awesome scene of me cutting this onion to perfection, and it turns out that I was just filming me setting up the shot. But I guarantee you I looked really cool and chef-like while I was cutting it. You guys would have been really impressed by me. But you're still impressed, right? Let me at least show you what I did here. Beautiful diced onion. Ooh. Ah. Look at me, I'm a professional onion dicer, like from way back. Smoke on the water, fire in the sky. Oh, there is fire in the sky. But don't worry, that's just steam. I didn't burn the water. Okay, so a couple of things here. The water's not boiling yet, but I'm gonna put the noodles in there anyways because propane ain't free. And this is van life out here. Other thing, I'm not gonna break my spaghetti in half because I'm not savage like that. I mean, no judgment if you break your spaghetti, but maybe a little. I would be a little bit disappointed if you broke your spaghetti. Just slightly. Amazingly, the can opener worked for me today. And, almost lost. Now, it was going to be my perfect segue to advertise Patreon because we need a new can opener. So, if you have the means to do so and you want to support our channel and keep our wheels on the road, definitely consider joining Patreon. For as little as a few dollars a month, you could keep us in a can opener that actually works. So, and you know, it's the little things in life that make a difference. So, I can't wait till I can replace this thing. But I'm surprised it actually worked there. But these kind of cans are the best, if I can get them open. Oh, today is my lucky day. Oh, I did get messy, but I'm not always that lucky with getting things open. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is, since I'm doing a one-pot meal here, I need to mix this powder seasoning in the sauce before I put it in there. I don't want to just like dump all the ingredients and then put this powder in there because it's just going to cake up around the noodles, and it just wouldn't be as exquisite as this meal is going to be. And I want this meal to reach its full potential with minimal ingredients. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this tomato sauce, dump a little bit in with the beans. Trying to save on dishes too. That's why I'm not getting a bowl or a saucepan to do this. And then that way I have room in here. And then always shake your seasoning packet so everything settles and doesn't explode when you open it. Probably will. Okay. And then I'm just gonna dump a little in there, stir it up. Dump it a little in there, stir it up, and then I'll have a little bit of a sauce going. So when I dump all my ingredients, it's still kind of, the flavor's kind of already mixed in there. Ooh, yummy. Are you guys drooling yet? This is actually probably going to be really good. And I'm excited to try a regional meal here. Whoops. Oh, thanks.
Yeah.
And this is what happens when you try to cook and film at the same time. It's really coming along beautifully. Just beautifully. And here's the textured vegetable protein, La Fiesta, or soya. It's just a hamburger texture and flavor. Well, it kind of soaks up the flavor of the chili. But I'm gonna put it in the water now so it can kind of rehydrate because it's dehydrated. And then we'll drain these noodles off. And this is totally optional. I could have done this without this, but why not? taking so long cooking dinner, Charlie's already making breakfast. What are you doing over there, babe?
Potatoes, onions, bell peppers, and bottle peppers for breakfast because I know it's going to be cold in the morning. I'm probably not going to want to do this,
Smart thinking.
even though it's cold right now.
Yeah. Can I make coffee now? Alright, the noodles are done. I'm gonna go for a hike that way to drain the water. Just so I'm not draining it next to camp. The bears are probably hibernating by now, but you know, there could be raccoons and stuff. If you can avoid luring wild animals to camp anytime, that's a good deal. Okay, I'll be back.
Today on Hiking with Spaghetti,
Whew, that was exhausting. It's getting dark and my phone's about to die, but it now here for the ingredient dump. Beans. More beans. Get out of there. More beans. You guys want more beans, don't you? Secret sauce.
not a secret. You told them what it was.
Oh, our secret sauce. Don't tell anybody about this, guys. Unless they're cool with chili spaghetti, then sure. Just let it simmer just a little bit, warm up, let the flavors just get in all that goodness, whatever it does. It smells good. And that's what it looks like plated. Now for the taste test. Okay. Let's see here. I got this. Okay. So you guys can pretend like you're having spaghetti too. No. Hey, that's pretty good.
Good.
You want to try it?
Sure.
Okay. Spaghetti is probably the most awkward thing to have people watch you eat.
It's good.
Yeah, I like it.
Mm-hmm.
All right, would you guys eat that? Have you eaten that? And are you gonna try it? Like, are you gonna go get the ingredients? And you probably have the ingredients. Like, just go make it. Let us know what you think.
It is barely 6 o'clock, 5:52 actually, and it's a lot brighter on camera than it is out here, and it's pretty dark on camera too. Got cars driving by on the other side of the river, creek, whatever it is, and I'm gonna enjoy my dinner, and then we're gonna hit the hay. So we're not gonna lie, it is cold. It is so cold. Show your phone. Oops. That Liz's phone is slow charging right now because it's so cold.
So charging will change back if the phone gets warmer.
Yeah, so we are in the van right now. It was, what, 34 degrees during the day today. It's probably 20 something right now, 28. We don't have a heater in our van. We don't have room for a heater. We can't really put much else in this van. So we're pretty much just roughing it.
It's cold.
It'll
cold. Warm up usually after like, I don't know, like 15-20 minutes in here. Once we have our sleeping bags on and stuff, we're good.
Yeah, our body heat inside our sleeping bags keeps us warm. But like it's right now, it is probably 6:15, 6:30, and we just got everything put away and we crawled in here. And this is our night. Like, we're going to be playing games on our phone. We might watch a movie or something.
I gotta warm up first. I got it in my armpit.
Yeah, Liz can't play anything on her phone. And we don't have service, so it's not like we can just sit here and watch YouTube, unless we've downloaded it previously. But this is part of van life that nobody really talks about. You know, you have all those nice Instagram vans out there with heat and everything, but not everybody's got heat, and not everybody is in beautiful weather all the time. Like, it was just snowing last night.
Yeah.
So
I mean, it was beautiful.
It's still beautiful out here, but it's cold. I mean, we're dressed for cold weather. We know the signs of hypothermia. And we know how to stay warm in the cold without heat, but just think about that for a sec. Step outside. Join us. And you'll appreciate the side of van life that people don't talk about. It's the cold.
My fingers are ice cubes.
Yeah. Your fingers are always ice cubes.
You know what's a great way to warm up your fingers, though, if you're me?
Put them around me.
Put them in the back of Charlie's shirt, like, is the best spot.
Yeah, for her. It's like putting ice down your shirt.
It works great, though.
Yeah. All right. Good night, y'all. We will see you in the morning when there's daylight and a smidge more warmth.
Sleep tight.
Yep.
Don't let the frostbite bite. Not funny.
No. Well, that was fun.
That was so much fun.
Don't forget to like and subscribe and check us out on Patreon, and we'll see you next time.
Bye now.
Bye now.